Okay, introduce yourself without disclosing your name.
Sir, I am from Kandhamar and I have done my schooling from Kandhamar, Kendriya Vidyalaya Kandhamar. Then I did my graduation in Government Autonomous College, Fulbani, which is in Kandhamar. And then I did my post-graduation from C.V. Raman Global University and I completed my post-graduation in 2022. Thereafter, I joined CSIR IMMT as a project assistant and I am still employed there.
Currently working in
CSIR IMT as a project assistant.
So what is your work there?
Sir, I do mainly copper extraction through a process called electrowinning. It is generally used in a plant where they produce copper in commercially produced copper.
Is now a successful one, and do you feel that home science is not that difficult?
It Compared to chemistry, it took me less time to complete the optional. If I had taken chemistry, it would have been more difficult for me. So I went on with the home science.
What is the significance of home science for men in the society?
For men, sir, as we have seen, there is a difference in gender roles that we observe in the daily life, where all the household chores that are all said that women should do this. When we teach home science, we can teach them how household management is done, time management.
So, okay, tell me, you want to say that division of work or delegating some of the work, delegating not division, I'm saying that you want the male counterpart to do certain thing, or you want them to realize the importance or the role played by women in the society. What you want to actually, your intention is?
Can you please elaborate a little more?
हाँ ମୁଁ ସେଇଟା କହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଯେ what is your intention, what you want to convey, that whether the men should realize the role played by women managing the home, or you want them to realize the role they should play, rather which normally women are entirely taking care of the family.
I want to go with the second one. I think men, when we see that working women generally, they are burdened with both their work life and by their home life. So when men also know about the household management, the house can be run more effectively and more efficiently. This is what
So that is what. Okay, your service preference?
administrative service, and then revenue service, then cooperative service, then labor service.
You are not interested in police service, though it was not there this time, but police service you are interested or not? Had it been there, then you would have selected or not? Preferred or not?
I wouldn't prefer it. I don't
Why?
think I'm physically fit for the job. And
you are physically fit or not?
No, I am physically fit, but police services requires.
So you want the world safer for the women, but you don't want to do something for the safety, or you can do in other services also. How, as an administrator, apart from being in Odisha Police Service, how you can contribute to the safety of the women?
Sir, police service requires more quick decision making, and
or you cannot take.
I think I will lack somewhere in that. So
then Odisha Administrative Service, Tehsildar also executive magistrate. So law and order situation, you have to take quick decision whether to give permission for fire and other aspects also there. Even district administrator, head of the district administration, like in future also you can become the collector. district magistrate. Then that time quick decision you cannot take. If there is a violence or riot, so what will so you'll faint.
Kandhamal is facing some important problem of Kandhamal.
Sir, Kandhamal is facing poverty is there.
Okay.
Then lack of economic opportunity, lack of overall development in the Kandhamal society, and there is a problem of agricultural unproductivity, so that's why they are poor. And,
Agriculture, low productivity.
yes.
What is the cause of low productivity in agriculture?
Sir, the land is majorly unproductive there, agriculturally unproductive there. So that's why it does not.
Acha, how as an administrator you suggest to solve the problem of like poverty, lack of economic opportunity? What you suggest government to that take this initiative so Kondhamal's problem will solve?
Sir, in the sector of agriculture, we can what we can do is we can focus more on climate resilient crops and horticulture and livestock production. So that will give more income, augmented income to the farmers because these are climate resilient. And then on the schools and higher secondary schools and colleges, more skilling, more vocational training, and more exposure in terms of apprenticeship and other internships we could give them so that they will be aware of the opportunities that is there and can make a
Acha, why Kandhamal is famous?
for his GI tagged haldi turmeric.
Acha, cannot we develop Kandhamal as a tourist hub?
Yes, we can develop all.
Mm-hmm.
There are already some tourist places for its scenic beauties. Daringbadi is there. Uh, it is also known as the hill station of Odisha, and people come here to see a lot of beautiful waterfalls. And then
You have missed that. Okay. When I remind you, you tell me. You should first state that that you should generate employment through tourism. Tourist sector will be employment generate for you. Acha, what is your hobby? Book blogging on Instagram. What is that? Tell me about your hobby.
sir, on Instagram there's a section where people who love books they post about books and a lot of discussions on certain books. Authors are there, a lot of things that happens, and it is called a bookstagram. So when book blogging, it is a informalized nature of that we see on blog, that is blog spots that writers and professional bloggers do. It is what general people like me take as a hobby.
So, you post any book or you just read?
No, we post books that we read, and we post the books that we are interested in, and then we share of the lessons that we learned from reading this book.
Just a
etc.
sharing platform.
Sharing platform that we do.
So recently, which book have studied?
Sir, I read a book last was Educated by Tara Westover, and it was about her struggles for how she pursued her education as she came from a backward family, and it was very inspiring read for me.
Tell me the role of social media in generating awareness among the people.
Sir, social media it has a very far reach when it comes to today's society. So if we want to aware people about any if government wants to aware about anything, it can directly reach through social platforms and media outlets that are present on the social media.
Only positive outcomes, or is
No.
there any negative outcomes?
Social media has both positive and negative outcomes because it is easier to reach people. A lot of people with propaganda and other uh, bad means, they also use
It is
social.
also easier to instigate people, right?
I couldn't understand.
It is easier to instigate people. on the lines of communal.
Spreading falsehood,
Yes,
creating division.
Do you
and
know? Don't
violence
know
others.
instigate?
sir, I
Okay.
understand.
So tell me, what is the use of chemistry in your administration? From where you reach chemistry knowledge?
Sir,
If you are
with
posted as a video.
uh, a lot of green chemistry, if pollution is happening, uh, that can be tackled. Natural hazards, for example, carbide tragedy. Chemistry, from the knowledge of chemistry, I would be able to understand the problems and go into the basics. So,
These are the things which are not controlled under the control of a video.
no, sir. But I'm saying if we think about
You
how chemistry.
have so many things to do
Yes, sir.
if you have a knowledge of chemistry.
Yes.
Tell me a few things. In agriculture, soil,
Yes.
you can test soil, chemical composition of soil,
Yes.
fertility of soil, you can decide.
Yes.
This is directly under your control, right?
Yes.
You can improve agriculture production. Tell like this. Then tell me, what is therapeutic nutrition?
Sir, it is a form of modified nutrition that is to treat a certain condition. So these are changes that are made to the normal diet so as to cater to the condition that the person is suffering. So it is
That is changing the diet pattern for healing the disease, right?
for healing purposes as well.
Healing for what? If something happened, then you will heal, no?
Yes.
Okay. I will give you three conditions. One condition, let me. If a person suffering from a diarrhea, right? You have protein, carbohydrate, and fats. What you will suggest to take if a person suffering from diarrhea?
Sir, carbohydrates.
Why?
Because protein and fats would be more difficult to digest, it will be difficult, more difficult to break down the food. That's
Yes.
why I would
Very
suggest
good.
carbohydrates.
Then tell me, what is the calorie components of 1 gram of fats compared to protein and carbohydrate? Which gives more calorie?
Carbohydrate.
Carbohydrate gives more calorie. 1 gram of carbohydrate gives how much calorie?
Sir, I have forgotten, so I will.
If somebody take fats, it will get more energy, or if somebody takes carbohydrate, it will take more energy. It will give more energy. Suppose you assume that you have taken chicken today,
Yes.
right? It will take more time to digest, or if you take rice and dal, which one will take more time to digest?
So chicken will take more time to digest.
Yes, it has more calorie. Okay, tell me, you are a student of home science. Uh, if somebody taken a balanced diet, having combined protein, fats, carbohydrate, minerals, all these things, and cellulose also there. Okay, protein, fats, carbohydrate, and cellulose. Which component first digested in the process of eating foods in
Sir,
our alimentary canal?
sir, in our mouth, first carbohydrates and fats would be broken
Digested.
down, digested, and
Should
then
be.
should be.
Okay,
And
then
then in the stomach, some carbohydrates, fats, as well as some part of
which enzyme can digest carbohydrate?
salivary amylase and I
Tyline,
think,
right?
yes,
Where it is present?
but I'm not able to
Okay, then where cellulose will digest?
I'm not able to recall.
Can human digest cellulose or not?
Sir, I am not. Sir, I am
Sorry.
saying
What is my space management? What do you mean by space management?
space management is generally done in small spaces so as to make it.
So when we have large space, so we'll not manage.
No, we will manage, but
So when we will become a officer, then will we you dispose of so much money, so we'll not manage because no shortage is there.
no, I want to say that space management is a
Means it will be very you can efficiently use this space.
yes,
Space.
yes.
So more
Okay, manage
out-
this space. If you have given the responsibility to manage this space, right? We want to interview and it looks beautiful. Other than this space, how you will manage?
Sir, there will be 3 people.
Hmm.
Sir, I think I will turn the tables into that way.
Okay.
So
So
very
the-
sure 3 people he can sit.
it, and the cameraman will be there,
There.
and the candidate will be here. So I will
It will
manage.
look much better than this one.
It will work, sir.
It will work.
Work,
Okay.
but that will not substitute because this is better.
Okay,
This
tell
is
me,
And
who was
This-
C.V. Raman?
C.V. Raman was a physicist and a Nobel laureate. He invented the Raman spectrum, so he won the.
What do you mean by Raman effect?
Raman effect is in a spectroscopic effect where the vibrational frequencies of the molecule can be known. So that's why it is used generally in the spectroscopic method. And there are other technical details I'm not able to recall.
Tell me, when Kandhamala divided,
Sir, I am confused between 1994 and 1996. So,
when you will now,
what
or
is that?
before that,
no, now.
now.
I have read about it, but I'm not able to recall the exact year.
Which place is referred as to the Darjeeling of Uttara?
Daringbadi.
Daringabadi. Why?
Because snowfall is there. So that's
Why snowfall is there?
because of elevation, the droplets condenses, and in the morning time, it is present as snow on the leaves. So it is the only place in.
Where is the headquarter of agency who is giving GI tag?
Sir, I have read about it, but now
Now you are not able to recollect.
Chennai.
What is your take on Calcutta rape issue and what is the long term solution for it?
Sir, on this issue, that it happened on the workplace is very unsettling for anyone, as I am also, and for any woman generally. And it shows that there is a lack of fear in some people's mind that they went on and proceeded with this kind of act. So I want to say that the deep rooted problem is that the mindset of the people, the male are still dominating, they have the mindset of dominating the women. So for the long term solution, what we should do is approach to change this mindset on our individual level and as well as on the collective level as well, so that this incident, our first priority should be that this kind of incident should never happen again, because if this
Or
happens,
administratively, what can be done?
sir, punishment to, first of all, the workplaces should be sensitized. Then proper sensitization to the workers who are involved in the workplace should be there and strengthened. then women should be made aware about the institutions that are there that can help them if something happens, if any form of sexual harassment happens, and then so I would say that.
Okay, if let's assume that there is a bill in Calcutta, right? Do you think this bill? Can you name this bill?
Aparajita bill.
Aparajita. Do you think this bill will help to curb this kind of incident?
Sir, I don't know to technically what is in that
Don't
bill.
know about the bill?
I've just heard it, but I've not read
Please
details on it.
read on this and tell me the Subhadra scheme, about Subhadra scheme.
So
This
in
is the last one.
Subhadra scheme, a reimbursement of 10,000 people to women from who are not economically well off will be given in 2 installments, and women from 21 to 60 years old are eligible who are not in any schemes enrolled in any other scheme by the government that pays 1800 per, 1800 per month to 18,000 per year.
1800.
1500 per month, so
To
18,000
18,000 per year.
What do you
Don't
feel
think
that they should not be included? जे 18,000 पाउजी ବର୍ଷକୁ ସେ empowered ହେଇଗଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ।
Since they are already in a scheme, it will be more. It will be better if we target those who are not in any other scheme and they are benefited as well.
do you think this will impact the women or this will empower the women?
I think it will empower the woman.
833 rupees per month in a situation where inflation is so high.
To some extent,
To some extent.
you can say that it will have some impact, but not that much. That impact is more on political this thing, but impact will not be there because we are living at par with those who are salaried and also taxpayer भी जो उतरे रहउछंती 18,000 भी सेट रहउछंती,
Okay, thank you.